You are number 666.
I climb down from the wall where I sit and search for a source of light other than our dear sun, the lone star.
So what's new? You're coming to America again for a couple months, right?
Yeah, we head off. It's about a week now, I think, till we get underway and do the full slog across the North America. Yes, gonna be cool.
And are you doing a tour around the festival dates, or is this something apart from that?
We've got a few festivals in there. It's the first time we've only done Coachella and what's the other one, Bamboozle. But yeah, this is the first tour where we've got I think it's about 5, or maybe I'm just trying to find the shows now. About 5 festivals on this run that we've never done before. So yeah, it's going to be a real sort of, the vibe of the tour I think is going to be quite different. It's going to be fun.
That's great. It's nice to. I know that I believe it's Danny Wimmer Presents is the big promoter on these like Carolina Rebellion and whatnot, and they really seem to have tapped into the European festival feel as far as
the lineups and everything look really cool.
And now I was looking on here. You were nominated as a Hero of the Year somewhere in Kerrang. Do you know what is that all about? Is that just some silly nonsense?
I'm pretty sure it's kind of silly nonsense. I mean, it was. I think that was last year. Yeah, the Kerrang Awards. They have obviously all the normal awards that everyone has. The Album of the Year, Live Band, and we won Best Single with Anaesthetist, and then also won just one of the smaller, more sort of frivolous awards, which is the Hero of the Year. I'm not really sure why.
And does that award like that come with all the booze you can drink?
Yes, it was an extremely debaucherous night. Yeah, hazy memories, but yeah, it's good times.
How are you able to continue in this lifestyle and not and still have a liver or lungs, and because it can be a dangerous place for some folk.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've always been pretty competent at making sure that alcohol is my servant and not my master.
Oh, okay, right.
So I don't particularly, that I can quite easily do a dry tour. I guess I just don't have that kind of clinging on to it. And to be honest, when I'm home, I don't really drink or party. And I'm not really that much of a partying guy. I seem to have got that all out of my system quite young, and now often on tour, I'm the one who's in my bunk by midnight, reading a book, having a cup of hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's a party unto itself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a different kind of party.
And you're somewhat politically motivated, charged to some degree, right? Yeah. I mean, it's at the end of the day, we're playing punk music. Yeah, it's not 3 chords and a fast beat with mohawks, but I still consider it punk music, and the central theme of what makes something punk is having something to say, I guess. And do you feel that you've been able to change minds, or is it just a lot of hot air have you tried that? Tried changing minds or whatnot?
Yeah, it's one of the verging on like scary things when you realise how much influence you have being in a band. And even after the first album, we sort of had been thrust onto this pedestal, whether we liked it or not, and it all became quite clear that we suddenly had a responsibility. Like, we had a voice, people were listening to us, they respected what we said, and so
yeah, it's, you know, often we get people coming up to us saying that we helped influence their choice of university course or their job, or we changed their view on this, or we, you know, enlightened them on some subject or something. So I think, yeah, it's often one of the main things that keeps us going is knowing that we're like a fuel, if you like, for not just for like the harder end of things like activism, but, you know, also just for positivity and for community and sort of, you know, important things in this day and age. So yeah, it's a lot to take in sometimes, because, you know, we still think we have our feet firmly on the ground and everything, and it's quite hard to realise you have such an influence on people. But yeah, hopefully we're sort of quite determined and quite cautious in how we use our platforms.
I climb down from the wall where I sit and search for a source of light other than our dear sun, the lone star.
You are number 666.